This episode contains a shocking revelation. Disney World is not just for rides. That's right, you heard it here. Disney World is also for shopping and leisuring. I think I made that up. And of course, eating. Some might even argue that eating is the best part of a Disney World trip. And although Disney World has many incredible restaurants, there are a few that majorly stand out. We asked our readers to nominate their favorite Disney World restaurants, and we ended up with the top 4 restaurants to visit. Now, you ready for the best part? You don't even need a Disney World park ticket to visit these top-rated restaurants. Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're talking about the 4 best Disney World restaurants of all time, according to you. Over 1,000 expert Disney fans responded to our Instagram and Facebook polls where they nominated the top picks for the best restaurants of all time in Disney World. Now to answer the big question, did your favorite restaurant make the list? Your pick for the 4th best Walt Disney World restaurant of all time is Topolinos Terrace. Located on the rooftop of Disney's Riviera Resort is Topolinos Terrace, serving incredible views of both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Topolino translates to baby mouse in Italian, and it's also what Mickey Mouse is known as in Italy. Choco's Terrace has a nice ring too, but apparently nobody thought Goofy's Terrace was a good place to eat. I digress. You'll find both a menu inspired by French and Italian cuisine with 2 distinctly different dining experiences, including a breakfast character dining meal and a dinner with sweeping nighttime views. Topolinos Terrace is easily accessible via the Disney Skyliner, but that's about where the convenience ends in terms of location. There's also a dress code, which is important to note before arriving at your reservation.
I really liked Topolinos. I went there opening night for dinner. I went there the first day it was open for breakfast, and I was really impressed with not only the quality of the ingredients, but the service of the cast members. The character interactions are really fun, and their costumes are incredible, and the view is beautiful up there. To me, this is a very good place for dinner, at least, to have an anniversary or a honeymoon or a special meal. It rivals California Grill in my opinion as far as food quality goes, and it's just a really special location.
The Riviera Resort and Topolinos Terrace are convenient to get to because of the Skyliner, but if you're not using the Skyliner to get there, it's kind of in a remote location and not all that convenient to get to.
Disney's Riviera Resort is inspired by the French and Italian Riviera, and it's also designed with Walt Disney's love of Europe in mind. This aesthetic extends to Topolinos, where you can find details inspired by villages along the Riviera. The restaurant has simple and classic decor with huge windows, so guests can take advantage of the amazing views extending all the way to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. For breakfast, the menu is prefixed, and it costs $42 for adults and $27 for kids. You can catch Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy in stylish outfits you won't find anywhere else in Disney World. And breakfast entrees include quiche Lorraine frittata with house-made pancetta, sour cream waffles, smoked salmon, and more. You can even get a wood-fired butcher's steak for breakfast. And don't forget the fresh pastries. Reviewer Be So Cool said, very good food, one of the best in my opinion, very nice presentation of all the food, smaller venue so had more interaction time with each character, way more than at Chef Mickey's. When it comes to dinner, dishes are served a la carte with entrees including handcrafted pastas, seafoods, and meats like the lobster linguine, diver scallops, filet mignon, and more. Prices range from $32 to $54 for each entree, so it's not exactly the most affordable Disney World dinner.
Some of my favorite foods, at breakfast I loved the quiche. I also really liked they had a hash dish that was absolutely incredible, or they have sour cream pancakes that were all very good depending if you wanted to go sweet or savory. At dinner I really liked, they had this chicken pasta that was divine. They also, on the side of the veal, which was very good, but they had this like potato dish on the side of the veal that was amazing. And at dinner, they had a wheel around cheese cart where they prepared a cheese plate in front of your eyes from this cart.
An anonymous AllEars reader said, dinner with an amazing view. Love the dinner options and the patio with the gorgeous view of the end. I got the steak dinner and it's fabulous. I would highly recommend dining here.
I got this jar of olives 2 days ago. There are only 3 olives left. And I ate them all. And it says that 1 serving is 1 olive.
Did you want to talk
That's ridiculous.
about Topolinos Terrace, maybe? When you're, done chewing.
If you like more upscale Italian food, I think that Topolinos Terrace is worth the price. When I'm eating an upscale meal, I tend to stray away from Italian because fine pastas and things like that don't seem that far above like pasta I can make, which is wildly incorrect. Like, that is the craziest thing I've ever said. But I will say that I just don't, that's not my preferred cuisine. I've never been to Topolinos Terrace. I need to go. I'm excited to try it. But if you like upscale Italian food, everybody who goes loves the food at Topolinos Terrace. And you've got the views. It's definitely an experience that can be worth the price.
Breakfast at Topolinos offers a far more kid-friendly experience. Some reviewers mentioned that Topolinos' smaller size allowed for more time with characters, and some also noted that dinner is more of a space for date night than a family dinner night. So if you're looking for an elegant Disney World experience, this is a great option. Not to mention the views. Have we talked about the views? If you have a late reservation or bring your receipt back, you can also enjoy the rooftop view of fireworks. The location can be a bit difficult to get to, though, as it's not within walking distance of a park and really only accessible by car, bus, or the Skyliner.
Topolinos Terrace is my personal favorite resort restaurant. I tell my friends to meet me there when they're visiting from out of town. I love that you can see Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom from there, and I love that you can go to the bar area without a reservation, and it's first come, first served. If they have availability, you can sit there and eat the same menu they serve in the dining room. Absolutely my favorite place to hang out outside of the parks in Walt Disney World.
The pros. Did we mention the view? For real though, you could see 2 parks. The French and Italian inspired menu delivers, and the food is one of the best signature dining experiences in Walt Disney World. A smaller space means more character interaction because they have less area to cover. The cons, although it's accessible via Skyliner, it might be harder to get to depending on how you're traveling. Breakfast is the best option for kids, while dinner might be tougher for a family dining experience. The price is high, y'all. You get what you pay for and the food is great, but this isn't one of those reasonably priced Disney World spots. Your pick for the 3rd best Walt Disney World restaurant of all time is Boma, Flavors of Africa. Boma Flavors of Africa is located in Animal Kingdom Lodge, and its design is inspired by African marketplaces. Here you can enjoy an all-you-care-to-enjoy buffet featuring flavors from over 50 African countries for breakfast and dinner. And best of all, you can even catch a view of the animals in the savannah while eating your meal. Still, Boma is a bit farther away than most other Disney World locations, and it's accessible pretty much only by car or bus.
Boma is a good buffet. Actually, my favorite kind of buffet is an African cuisine buffet. Tusker House was always my favorite buffet as a kid, and Boma is like Tusker House to a whole nother level. They might not have Safari Mickey, which is a bummer, but they do have amazing African offerings. The food is so good, and there's something for everything. I actually went there with Breedlove one time, and there were plenty of options for vegans. He was able to eat so much stuff off the buffet, which is not usually the case for him. And then I tried a little bit of everything, and I left very full.
An AllEars reader said, I love this breakfast. The food is amazing. There's a mashup between traditional African cuisine as well as normal breakfast foods. The service is amazing, and the restaurant itself is stunning and will transport you to Africa. And once you've finished your meal, you can head outside to say hello to zebras.
At BOMA, the breakfast buffet is $29 for an adult and $17 per child. And the dinner buffet is $49 for an adult and $29 per child. You can find traditional breakfast foods like waffles, pancakes, and omelets, but you can also try unique dishes like turkey babodi, aka South African quiche, deviled eggs with smoked salmon, cinnamon raisin bread pudding, and more. Dinner foods include quite a few African dishes. Adventurous eaters will be in heaven. But don't worry, you can get macaroni and cheese too. And we won't judge. Well, maybe a little.
BOMA is for sure not only the best buffet in Walt Disney World, but one of the best and most underrated restaurants in Walt Disney World. There is such a wide array of dishes, and it's not your average buffet. You're gonna find unique things you're not gonna get anywhere else. At dinner, they have this wide selection of soups, and I'm still thinking about the butternut squash and the chicken corn chowder. They are both incredible. At breakfast, they have these sticky pecan rolls that are like melt in your mouth. I want to go to breakfast just for those. And of course, you can't forget about zebra domes, which are the iconic dessert there that are made of amarula liqueur from Africa. But it's not one thing I ate is bad. It is all incredible. It's all fresh. It's all spiced and it's just so good. It tastes so luxurious and so adventurous. And you're right there in Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it's fabulous.
BOMA is one of the places that literally has something for everyone. There are meat dishes, plant-based dishes, African dishes, American dishes, and options for pickier eaters too. Reviewer Bubby415 said, "We are not too adventurous, but we come here almost every trip. There's something for everyone. One of our party is allergic to garlic, and they always make her a great steak. We do try a lot of the foods, but not all. There's a wide range of food."
And don't worry, because it's not just African cuisine that you'll find on the bar. If you are not the most adventurous eater, if you're used to American flavors and some of those flavors sound a little foreign to you, a little scary, don't you worry, because you will also find some classics there that are awesome as well. And because it's a buffet, you get the option to branch out and then maybe decide if something might be for you without committing to like an entree portion.
BOMA really does have something for everyone. I am a plant-based eater. There are dishes that I love there, and I can go there with my meat and dairy eating friends, and we live in perfect harmony at a bountiful buffet that is all you care to enjoy. And I'll tell you what, my friends and I, we care to enjoy a lot. Love BOMA.
The pros. BOMA is such a good opportunity to try foods you might not be able to find easily in the US. Not only is the restaurant decorated beautifully, it also has views of the savannah. Whether you're a meat lover, a vegetarian, a spice lover, or happy with just the basics, you'll find something to eat at BOMA. The cons? It's really only accessible by bus or car, so it's not the easiest to get to. If you're not into buffets or prefer ordering a la carte, this probably won't be your first choice. BOMA is majorly popular, so you might find it more difficult to find a reservation for your visit. Your pick for the second best Walt Disney World restaurant of all time, California Grill. You can get to California Grill on the 15th floor of Disney's Contemporary Resort via a private elevator where you'll find an epic view of Magic Kingdom and the Seven Seas Lagoon. California Grill is within walking distance of Magic Kingdom and easily accessible via the monorail too. California Grill is a fine dining experience currently featuring a special prefix menu for Disney World's 50th anniversary, and you can score an amazing view of Magic Kingdom's new fireworks show, Enchantment, from the outdoor observation deck.
California Grill has reached icon status. It is part of Walt Disney World history, and it is going nowhere. Is it the most magical place to eat? The view is incredible. You look right down into the Magic Kingdom. Beyond that, do I think it's the most magical restaurant in Walt Disney World? No. I like Topolinos Terrace more than this one, and they have a lot of similarities. But you do get that incredible Magic Kingdom view, and there is nothing like watching the fireworks from California Grill.
Reviewer Bridget W. said, "Fine dining at Disney. We loved our dinner here. We celebrated our son's 14th birthday here and were not disappointed. Excellent food, service, and wine list. The views cannot be beat, and we will come here again.
California Grill serves fine Californian cuisine with a focus on fresh ingredients and a range of dishes to reflect the diversity of the Golden State. Right now, the California Grill menu is a special prefix dinner called the 50th Anniversary Celebration. This dinner will set you back, ready, $89 per adult and $39 per child. The menu is a nod to 1971 when California Grill was called the top of the world restaurant. Each diner will get one appetizer, one entree, and one dessert, with appetizers such as braised beef short rib wontons, entrees like the oak-fired filet of beef served with chateau potatoes, and for dessert, try the 50th Anniversary Celebration Dessert Grand Marnier Soufflé. Oh, and hey, cheese people, you can try the chef's selection of California cheeses. Also included with the prefix dinner is a special viewing of Disney Enchantment, which grants diners a reserved spot on the observation deck just outside the restaurant. If you have an early reservation, don't worry. You can bring your receipt back to get access to the observation deck at showtime. Even before the 50th prefix menu, California Grill was one of the most popular Disney World restaurants, which means reservations can be difficult to get. It's also pricey, and if you're dining for fireworks but not staying nearby, you might have a hard time making it back to your hotel in a timely fashion, as transportation can get quite crowded after the fireworks. As reviewer Star Tours 1401 said, the view of Magic Kingdom was breathtaking and the service was outstanding. The beef wonton appetizer, probably one of the best things I've eaten in my life. In his life, people. Our entrees were also delicious and our cocktails did not disappoint. If you're looking for delicious food in an upscale yet somehow laid-back environment, this is it. The only downside is the cost. It was quite expensive. I suppose all magic comes at a price. Now, I could be wrong, but I think every travel agent listening will be stealing that phrase.
I love California Grill. It is my favorite Disney World restaurant. My family goes pretty much every time they visit. I absolutely love it. You should dine at California Grill if you like a finer dining experience. If you like sushi, you should dine at California Grill. And big one here, if it fits in your budget, because that meal is expensive. It's expensive for two eating at the lounge. It is astronomically expensive for a family of four doing a sit-down meal. Now, the fireworks views, amazing. The food, amazing. The sushi, the desserts, the cocktails. I love California Grill. If it fits in your budget, I think it's worth a try. I will say, I'm not that jazzed about the prefix. I haven't tried it, but the menu doesn't look as appealing to me as the old California Grill menu. So I'm kind of fingers crossed that it goes back to the old one. If you're with me, let's start a petition or something. I don't know, you think that would work?
The pros. You get a clear, unobstructed view of the fireworks at Magic Kingdom without all the crowds. Win. You can spend the day at Magic Kingdom and walk right over to Disney's Contemporary Resort to get to your dining reservation. This is a fine dining experience for delicious, upscale California cooking. The cons? You can't get the regular menu right now, so your favorite dishes might not be available at this time. Reservations are tough to secure. You really have to mark your calendar to start looking for reservation times as soon as you can. With large crowds exiting Magic Kingdom after the fireworks, you might find crowded transportation options after a late reservation. And your pick for the #1 best Walt Disney World restaurant of all time, Ohana. Make your way over to Ohana for a Polynesian-themed breakfast and dinner with family-style dining at Disney's Polynesian Village. Ohana is easily accessible by monorail and super close to Magic Kingdom, so it's one of the easiest dining spots to get to, just like California Grill. Although Ohana featured character dining in the past, there are no characters at this time. The restaurant's design is inspired by the South Pacific, transporting you to a far-off tropical vacation while you're on your current vacation.
Reviewed by Disney KCP29. Had been to Ohana before, once for breakfast and once for dinner pre-COVID. Was excited to get to try the new dining experience here. Family style worked out really great. Waiter was attentive and made sure to explain items as he served to our table. Made sure we always had enough and asked if we needed more of the items we absolutely devoured. Everything tasted great and was really a big fan of the shrimp casserole.
In no way am I surprised Ohana topped this list. It is legendary. The breakfast is legendary, and the dinner is beyond legendary. Meat sweats, nudes. What meal in Walt Disney World has more memes associated with it? Bread pudding, the caramel sauce pour. This place is, hate to use the word again, as iconic as it gets in Walt Disney World. Ohana is a must. Pick breakfast or dinner. My choice is gonna be dinner, but I'll meet you at Ohana anytime you want.
You can get breakfast or dinner at Ohana, and breakfast is basically American cuisine fused with Polynesian flavors. It costs $25 for adults, $14 for children, and the food is served family style and all you care to enjoy. Start your Disney day with dishes like scrambled eggs, breakfast potatoes, Stitch and Mickey waffles, ham with pineapple, and a variety of fresh fruits, and Ohana's pineapple bread. Dinner is $55 for adults and $33 per kid, featuring dishes like grilled teriyaki beef, spicy peel and eat shrimp, grilled chicken, and the famous Ohana noodles. Also, pineapple coconut bread pudding for dessert.
I got one word for you when we're talking about Ohana: nudes. I love those teriyaki noodles. I probably get my money's worth in the amount of noodles I consume at Ohana. If not just the noodles, then also the incredible bread pudding. I love those wings. I love the pot stickers. I actually like the meat skewers the least amount of anything. I love the sides and the dessert, but those noodles, I think about them all the time.
One of these olives doesn't have any garlic in it. Do you see this? Okay. All right, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, I do love the noodles. But I'm here to sing the praise of some unsung Ohana heroes that I just do not hear enough about. Number one, the broccolini. And I know what you're thinking, Quincy, Ohana is a meats place. What are you telling me about the broccoli for? The broccolini is good. I don't know what they put on it. I think they cook it in something like maybe pineapple juice. Whenever I go, I'm like to the server, can I have more broccolini? And everybody I'm with, usually my AllEars coworkers, are like, get the meat or the noodles, dude. And I'm like, give me that broccolini. My favorite thing you can eat at Ohana, yes, even more than the noodles, pot stickers. So like, here's my thing about pot stickers. I always thought like pot stickers are just like they're the same. Because I get pot stickers out of my freezer and they taste just as good as the pot stickers from my local Chinese restaurant, which taste just as good as the ones from the teppanyaki restaurant. Like, they're always the same no matter the price point you're paying. The pot stickers at Ohana are life-changing. And you can get them at Tambu Lounge too, and I'll tell you, I do. I go over there and I get those pot stickers. They are so cheap at Tambu Lounge, so if you just want to try them and get a cocktail, go. They are so good. I don't know what's in them. I bring them home and then I eat them leftover and they are life-changing. They are one of the best things I've ever eaten. And I don't ever hear the praises of the pot stickers because everyone's busy talking about the meats and the noodles. Eat the pot stickers, people. You won't regret it. They're so good.
Ohana has consistently topped the list for Disney World dining, and it continues to be a major Disney World favorite. Like other restaurants we've talked about today, you're probably not going to be surprised to hear that getting a reservation might be tough. And without character dining right now, it might not be exactly the same experience you've had in the past.
What can make Ohana worth visiting is if you're a big eater. If you're a big meat eater especially, it's all you care to enjoy, so you can get that steak and that chicken and that shrimp.
Eat the pot stickers, people.
You've got the incredible nudes, the wings. There is a lot of food, but you need to kind of be able to eat a lot to make it worth it. You do have an incredible view of Magic Kingdom, so if you time it right, you can actually see the fireworks from inside Ohana. And it's just a lovely experience. They often have someone playing the ukulele, and it's just a really nice and enjoyable meal that you're gonna need to unbuckle your pants after you're done. So I like Ohana. It's definitely not an all the time meal or anything, but as a fun splurge meal where you're gonna get good, consistently delicious food, Ohana's a good spot.
The pros: you will not leave Ohana hungry, that's for sure. You can stick with your traditional breakfast faves or branch out and try some new foods. Noodles! We do not need to say anything further. The cons: it's a bummer to not be able to experience Ohana's character dining. Soon, we hope. Reservations are super competitive, so you'll probably find the familiar issue of searching for reservation times. Ohana used to be served buffet style, and some people might prefer the option of getting up to grab their own food rather than waiting for a server. And that's how our readers and socialites rank the best Disney World restaurants of all time. So how do these restaurants line up with your experiences? These videos are all about what the readers think, and the ratings change daily. So if you have an opinion, by all means, express yourself. Head over to AllEars.net and AllEars socials on Facebook and Instagram to leave your reviews for everything Disney related. Hotels, restaurants, rides, shopping, pins, bath towels and hotel rooms, and more. It's all up to you. You can change this list right now by leaving your own review, and who knows, your opinion may be the tiebreaker in a future episode. If you like this video, go ahead and click on that thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to AllEars TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news. Follow us on social media at AllEars.net. New to the channel? Check out our other AllEars videos right up here. And please subscribe to AllEars.net. Clang the little notification bell, and you'll immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for AllEars TV. See you next time.